Tesla's got a new warning, folks. Massive price increases are coming, and every single model is affected. Let me tell you the bad news you need to know about what is changing in just a couple of days. Plus, if you missed the news, not only are Model Y Juniper orders now live around the world, but we're learning about some new secrets and some hidden changes. There's some new good news and bad news you need to know. And also, I think I've got a little bit of exclusive info here that nobody is talking about. I got a big scoop here you're going to want to know. And some really good news, if you've got a current Model Y, if you're a current Model Y and possibly Model 3 owner, there's about to be a major retrofit option for you that gives you one huge feature that you guys have been asking about for years. We just got a major leak from a Tesla insider that might have just spilled the beans on a really, really exciting update from Tesla coming in the next couple of weeks. Lots to jump into this week, lots of Tesla news, good news, bad news, controversy, price changes. Let me just break it down right now and tell you everything you need to know. Let's jump in. All right, so I'll start with the obvious news just to get it out of the way. In case you've been off the internet for a little bit, let me be the first to welcome you to the new Model Y Juniper. This thing has now been officially released. Orders are now live for this thing around the world and basically all of Tesla's major markets. They're building this at China right now. They've started production of it over in Texas, also in Europe. So Tesla is ramping up for Model Y Juniper and all the exciting stuff is here. But the rollout has been weird because what Tesla is actually doing is selling this and making this side by side with the now older Model Y. So now when you jump on Tesla.com, you've got a choice. Do you want to go with the new Model Y Juniper and pay for a premium launch edition series? And I'll get into more of what that includes in a moment and how that might be a good deal or a bad deal. Or you could go with the current Model Y, save a bunch of money, and get it ASAP. There have been a lot of questions, and there's been a lot of confusion about this over the last couple of days, so let me try to break this down really quickly on sort of the bullet points of what you need to know. So obviously, yes, Model Y Juniper is the new Model Y, and eventually, this is going to be the only Model Y you can buy, though I have a theory on where the old Model Y might be going, but more on that in a moment. Basically, what Tesla's doing, sort of like Cybertruck, is they're giving those who really want access to this ASAP the ability to get them as soon as possible by buying this launch edition, this launch series. Basically, it comes with some extra goodies. You get the new design, obviously, all the new stuff, but it's going to be more expensive. For those who have maybe the ability to wait a little bit, maybe you want to wait a year or two and you want the Juniper refresh, but you don't want to buy it at its current price, Tesla is heavily advertising and even discounting their current Model Y inventory. So they've got a big banner there on the webpage to check it out. You can go through Tesla's existing inventory. New Model Y deliveries won't begin until March, and that again is only the launch series. We don't know when the regular non-launch series is going to come, so Tesla's basically giving you both options. I guess there are pros and cons to this. On one hand, it's nice that you've got the options. On the other hand, it's a little confusing that there's a new Model Y and an old Model Y, and we have no idea when a non-launch series Model Y will be coming. Maybe this summer, maybe this fall, we don't know. What's also been super odd to see with this is the rollout of different Model Ys in different parts of the world. For example, Glacier Blue, one of the new, I think kind of the flagship premium color of Model Y Juniper, is not available in the United States. Same goes for a black color option as well. It's not even here. Over in Europe, things are a little bit different. They've got more of a limited color palette and also only one wheel option, one interior color option. Basically, your interior, exterior, paint options, wheel options, all of those are going to heavily vary based on where you are in the world. The rollout of this, I think Tesla was trying to do this as close to simultaneously as possible with all their different factories. They're doing their best, but it's really weird on what you can buy in some markets and what you can buy in others. There's also been a lot of questions as to exactly what's changed with Juniper, and you can head on the Tesla website yourself. I'm not going to regurgitate information I've already said on this channel, but a couple of little tidbits here we've seen. One is that there's actually a special launch edition video or some sort of animation that loads when you get in your car. That's super cool. Also, I've seen a lot of questions on the frunk, and I'll tell you, there's just so much controversy on the frunk and whether it's a powered frunk or not. I've heard from some, I don't think they want to be on the record, but I've heard from some sources that there is going to be a powered frunk with Model Y Juniper, that the videos we've seen and the demos we've seen of pre-production models don't have a powered frunk, but when the vehicle ships to customers, it will have a powered frunk. This sort of seems odd to me, but in some of the embargoed videos, we've seen the car even still has the old UI. It's still reflecting the old Model Y, and Tesla representatives said this will be fixed with a software update when the car starts shipping. So maybe it's not so crazy to think that the current Model Y we've got in stores and in these videos has some missing pieces, and there will be a powered frunk when it actually launches. I'm not going to say it's happening for sure, but I will say that I've heard that information is accurate from some Tesla employees and will be a feature on the launch when the vehicle actually comes. So I'll let you know if I hear any more on that, but it's a little tidbit there you really should know, because I know many people do want a powered frunk on Juniper. I also got super excited when this video started floating around of sort of a dual way to open the hatchback on Model Y, that you could either open the entire trunk or you could open sort of a split view. By all accounts, I've seen no one else confirm this feature exists besides this random video that popped up on Tesla, or I should say China social media sites from some sort of Tesla anonymous accounts. So I'm not sure if this is real. It probably isn't real, but it is definitely an interesting concept that we could see. But just to confirm, I don't think that's a real feature here on Model Y. We can also now confirm and sort of put any debate to rest that yes, this is going to be the same computer system, same processor, same everything that's in the current Model Y. So AMD Ryzen processor, still only 4G, full self-driving for all that. This is a picture from the interior computer of the new Model Y. Yes, it's the exact same specs and technical stuff as the current Model Y and Model 3. And besides all the major differences you guys know about, one other thing that Tesla really doesn't advertise, but I do want to point out just because I know some people are going to ask, is that there is actually a difference here with the audio system. You're going to have a 13 speaker, one subwoofer setup in the current older Model Y, while the new Model Y Juniper is going to have a 15 speaker setup and one subwoofer. And I think I speak for basically everyone in the community. I know we're all super excited about this Model Y Juniper. Now you can place your order, but I will give you a little pro tip. If you do decide, which you probably should, look outside of Tesla for your own sort of vehicle financing, be wary of those websites you enter in your info to, because there's a good chance, and I think all of us have experienced this, that you're just going to become inundated with snail mail, physical junk mail in your mailbox, texts, calls, emails. That's because these websites sort of sell off your information to all these data brokers and agencies, and it can just be such a hair-pullingly annoying mess. If you just want to get your personal info deleted off the web, do what I do and enlist the help of the experts over at my friends, this video's sponsor, Delete Me. As the name suggests, Delete Me has got a simple mission. That is to delete your personal info from the web, to get your name, your address, and other really sort of personal sensitive information you don't want out there off of these random websites, especially those random people search websites. You provide just a handful of info when you sign up, and then their team of experts go to work on your behalf, contacting the websites and the data brokers and all those bad actors to get your information removed. Best of all is that you don't have to do any of the hard work. Delete Me's team is going to do it for you, and in 7 days, you're going to get a full rundown showing you sort of what information of yours was found and removed. You also get access to the super sleek Delete Me dashboard that sort of lets you keep tabs on things whenever you want to, and I think best of all is that this isn't like a one-time thing. Delete Me's team is going to keep working and checking as all these things keep popping up every 3 months to make sure your information is removed from the web. Now is the time to take action, folks. New year, new you, new me. Do not put this off any longer. I promise you, you want that peace of mind getting your personal info off the web, and the experts at Delete Me are here to help do that in a very easy way. Hit the link down below to learn more and get started, or head to joindeleteme.com/Rosenfeld20 to get 20% off all consumer plans. Again, a couple of simple clicks. You're all going to be set up and good to go. Hit that link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself right now. Don't delay. And like I mentioned a minute ago, there's been a lot of controversy with this Model Y, not just for the design that some people like and some people don't like, but I think what's universally making a lot of people mad is the price of this vehicle. Because yes, you're paying a premium, you are getting some extra special little goodies here with the launch edition, like you get the badging and you get the word mark and the light, little light puddle light and other things here, but you're also paying $60,000 to get this vehicle. Now, Tesla does try to justify this by giving you any exterior color free, bigger wheels, interior color free, all that stuff. But some people still say it's too expensive. What I wanted to do is see just how much of a premium you are paying. So I actually ran the numbers on a launch edition build and a similar build with the non-Juniper series to try to compare apples to apples the best I could. Let me try to break this down really quickly so we get a better sense of the value of this. So again, with Launch Edition for $60,000, you have the ability to do any paint color option you want on the outside. You can go with the bigger wheels. The tow package is included. You can go with any interior color you want, and it's also going to come with full self-driving, and it's going to come with a mobile charger. So at around $60,000, one of the nice things, I guess one of the unique things, is you actually have the ability to go with as many of the upgrades as you want. Now, this would make more sense to do as many of these paid upgrades as you want to really get as much money as possible from this, to get as much value as you wanted to. But what if you went with a similar build, but a non-Juniper series? So I'll show you here what that would look like. I spec this out. So again, this is the same sort of configuration, long range, all-wheel drive. If you go with the Quicksilver, you go with the bigger wheels, you add the tow hitch, you go with the white interior, you stick with 5C because there is no other option for Juniper. You add full self-driving, you add the mobile charger, you're looking at about $62,000. Plus, I guess if you wanted to count some of the software goodies, you do get the acceleration boost, so that's $2,000. And there's some other things. I guess if we really were to compare apples to apples here, if you were to do a fully spec'd out all-wheel drive Model Y and you were to add full self-driving, then this would make more sense. But if you aren't planning to spend $8,000 on full self-driving, or you're not going to go with all those features, then the appeal of Juniper doesn't make as much sense as it might have otherwise. So just to show you there, the price isn't super crazy if we configured everything the same, but it really just depends on what your configuration would be, and that's going to sort of determine how much of a premium you're paying to go with Juniper right now. Of course, like I mentioned, there's still a lot we don't know about Model Y Juniper. We don't know when the other trims are coming. We don't know when the performance version is coming. And yes, eventually Model Y Launch Edition will drop off and this will just become the Model Y. As we learn more, I will certainly let you know, but it seems like every couple of days, basically every day, every hour, we're learning a little bit of new info. So I will continue to scour the internet and give you guys the best info you actually need to know, but that's sort of where we know right now. So Launch Edition deliveries begin in March. I know some of you guys placed an order. Are you going to order? Are you going to not? Are you going to wait? Drop a comment down below. Please let me know. All right, moving on from that, and sort of speaking of Tesla pricing, some bad news for all of my friends up north in Canada. Tesla just announced some major price increases are coming to all models starting in February. It appears to sort of range from as little as $4,000 to $8,000 or $9,000, depending on the trim level, with the biggest increases coming to the Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive and the Model 3 Performance, with everything else getting a $4,000 boost, and those getting an $8,000 and $9,000 price increase respectively. Now, there's been a lot of speculation as to why this could be. Could it be tariffs? Could it be the Canadian dollar value going down? There's no definitive answer as to why this increase is coming, though Tesla has a big old banner on their Canadian website warning that these price increases are coming. So there's been a lot of speculation, obviously, here in the US, if we could see any change to the federal tax credit and the incentives. I've got nothing to report as of right now, but it seems like for the first first month of the year, as dominoes will continue to fall with Tesla pricing and things are going to change, Canada, unfortunately, is getting hit first with some massive price increases. So if you're looking to buy a Tesla up in Canada, put that order in ASAP because some major price increases are coming. All right, this next story is super exciting. For all of you who have current Model Ys or maybe even Model 3s, listen up, because Tesla is finally bringing a new retrofit option that I know many of you are going to be excited about, and that is a, drumroll, front bumper camera. Yes, Cybertruck has got it. Tesla's making a big deal about it with Model Y Juniper. It has a front bumper camera. And after a lot of rumors about the Model 3 Highland getting a front bumper camera and other Teslas, nothing has happened. But I should say nothing has happened yet because it seems like things are going to change in a good way here. Tesla sort of hacker Green, the only who seems to always get access to like Tesla motherboards and does a deep dive into Tesla software. He actually found an all-new Tesla computer board ready to go for presumably retrofit options here that actually has got a new board label here for a front bumper camera. And the opinion of this Tesla hacker and what appears to be sort of the consensus from the community is that a retrofit option is coming soon. Basically, think of this like a hardware 4.1 where Tesla will put a new board into your Model Y, at least this is for a Model Y, hopefully for Model 3 as well, that'll give you the ability to add a front bumper camera to your Tesla. Now, we don't have timeline on this. We don't have pricing on this. There's very little information that we've got on this right now. But because this Tesla insider has the board, the physical components for this, it seems like we are somewhere progressing down the line to this coming out pretty soon. I'm assuming that maybe when Model Y Juniper deliveries begin, Tesla will begin offering this as an aftermarket sort of option for you to be able to schedule in your Tesla app and get for your car. This is super exciting. We haven't really seen any retrofit options available in quite some time. Tesla was doing some things over in China, but we haven't seen any option like this in quite some time. So it looks like if you did want to add a front bumper camera to your current Tesla, Tesla is going to give you a way to do that officially from them sometime soon. I hope it's not going to cost an arm and a leg, but this would be very, very exciting to finally see. I know that the front bumper camera has been awesome to utilize on Cybertruck, and it's going to be great to finally be able to bring to more Teslas in the lineup, at least the Model Y and hopefully the new Model 3 as well. All right, guys, so as always, I want to know your thoughts down below, your thoughts on Model Y Juniper, your thoughts on Tesla pricing, your thoughts on sort of general Tesla news for 2025. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And a big thanks again to Delete Me for sponsoring this video. Again, folks, now is the time. Do not delay. Get your personal info deleted from the web thanks to the expert help from the folks, the amazing team over at Delete Me. Again, join deleteme.com/Rosenfeld20 to get 20% off all consumer plans. Link is down below. Get started right now. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. And if you stay to the very end of the video, you want a free, simple way to win some Amazon money, 3 simple things you got to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, just drop a comment down below and let me know that you stay to the very end of the video. And just send me an email. Just email me if you stay to the very end so I have a way to contact you, and I'll pick a couple of you guys and I'll email you back a way to get an Amazon gift card. Maybe I'll just send you the code. Keep things simple. I know that sometimes it's hard for me to communicate directly on YouTube because there's like anti-spam stuff and it can be tough, but I really just do want to get in touch with you guys and say thank you and do some giveaways on a regular basis to share my appreciation. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see ya in the next one.